Hi friends, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called What's Next for You in Love, okay? And I'm going to be looking at the crystal spirits. I was feeling really guided to pull a crystal for everyone regarding their love life. This reading is going to be both practical and spiritual, like what's coming next for you in love, but also how to align yourself to that as well, okay? So we will be looking at that, and then in the extended reading, we'll go to, if you have a person currently, how do they feel? And what actions will they take next, okay? So we will have extended reading as well, which you can find the link in the description box below. You can also find how to book a private reading with me there. You can find some of my favorite tarot decks that I really love, and I have links to there, Amazon affiliate links, and you can also find how to follow me on Instagram. My account is private, but I'd love to see you guys on my Instagram as well, so you can request me there if you like. And with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into your piles, okay? So I felt really guided to choose these colors today. We have blue for pile number 1, we have black for pile number 2, and we have green for pile number 3, okay? And I also felt very guided to choose my the candle color today as well, the 2 greens and the red. Definitely feeling a heart chakra today. I have some heart chakra meditation music playing in the background very softly. You guys probably can't hear it too much. But let's go ahead and get into the reading. Let's put the other piles aside. So we're going to put aside piles 2 and 3, and we will get into pile number 1. Okay. So for my pile number 1s, you chose the blue tea light. The blue is associated with the throat chakra, okay? So we probably have some important messages that are going to come through, and it's important that you also share your truth as well. So let's go ahead and look at what's next for you in love. And I've got some oracle cards here. I also picked a crystal for everyone, and I'm going to read a little bit here because I think there's some healing that we all need collectively too, right? And to kind of ground into our own energy. I have a lot of readings about everyone else and how they feel, but let's get into how you feel and what's next for you. And if you guys do have a person, you can click the link below, or someone you're interested in, you can click the Vimeo reading below to find out how they feel and what their next actions will be, okay? But with that being said, let's look at your crystal, pile number 1. Amber. Oh my God, I actually have an amber right here. I have an amber. I'm going to put it right by your blue tea light here. Amber is so great for physical healing. This is a number 3. It's so good for creating as well. So let me find, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read what grabs my attention. Okay, so love, what's next for you in love? It says here, reflect today on the love you have created for yourself and how precious you are, a gem like no other. Reflect on the family surrounding you, the guides, the manifestations of conscious universe here to support you and send you love. And then some more love. Look at those who offer you this gift, for they are your human and animal family. Some of you have animals that really love you too. Animals are definitely unconditional love. Draw strength from knowing that love shows up always to bring you what was missing from your own family in the past. The balm is available for you to heal the family wound that was hurting for too long. In romantic relationships, we always have a choice to stay or go, to learn or grow, or to move on to a new partnership. If you have wanted to have a different sort of relationship next time around, Amber Spirit's message to you is clear. Explore your family relationships. The nuggets of wisdom you mine will help you avoid repeating the pain of the past in your partnerships today and in the future. Find these hidden gifts of wisdom and strength so that you may enjoy the loving partnership you deserve. Okay, pile number 1. So some of us are clearing family energy, it sounds like here, and healing old patterns, right? I love this piece of amber. It looks so good, like you could almost eat it. It looks like honey. Anyway, and it is very much about heart chakra healing with I also feel like it's sacral chakra and heart chakra because we have the green here. And then we also have this orange color as well too. So it's about our heart and our intimacy and how we share with others, okay? So some of you could be working on healing and moving through past family issues. Even if you grew up in the most perfect family, there's still always some issues, and there's always, that residual like kind of pain that sticks around, or just issues that stick around. So let's go ahead and see what you're working on here. What's coming in for you in love? We have a distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish all the wishes that you were here through the sunlight and rain. I need you near. A distant kiss and a prayer flag. Wow. So maybe some of you guys, I know some people watch me from some of the like Asian countries as well. I have some people in Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong. I know that there are people, right? But the Tibetan prayer flags are here for some of you. So this is also a very spiritual message. But somebody here, it says, and maybe a Buddhist, you have been together with a Buddhist or someone who has prayer flags. It says, a distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. Okay, so somebody's missing you, I feel like, pile number one. And then we have here, we have the Chariot. Yeah, somebody's trying to contemplate whether they should come towards you or not. I feel like they are not sure of what they're doing. It's almost like they're touching you really softly. I think they want to catch you in a moment when you're relaxed and you feel easygoing, and they just want to approach you very softly in a way. The Chariot is like vigorous movement towards someone, but this person has parked their rhinos in front of the tent here, and now they're just trying to make sure that like you're okay. So somebody here is missing you, I feel, pile number one. Yeah, the High Priestess. Some of you have gone very spiritual on your path here. Some of you are spiritual teachers. Some of you are deep in learning your lessons right now, your life lessons, and you're studying all the ancient texts, and you're holding the keys. Some of you could be followers of Hecate, keeping her keys. That has to do with Hecate. Some of you could have a lovely animal friend, like a cat that you love as well here too. I see the cat here, but a familiar or a lovely animal in your life. So yeah, I think that, you know, this person is hesitant, okay? You have a person in your life that's very hesitant to approach you, and they might be being quite silent right now, pile number one. We have a palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Okay, and then we also have the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Yeah, so that could be bringing back to these family issues and needing to let go. Amber is very comforting, right? And if you grew up in a family where love really wasn't shown and people didn't really express how they felt, and you felt like that sweetness was missing, Amber is here to help you with that. And if you've been kind of like running from things in the past, or you've been around people, sometimes you can be a runner, but you yourself don't run. You just bring people into your life that kind of run from you. So I see stability is wanting to manifest in your love life though, and to get rid of these old dynamics of running from love, okay? The answers are in your dreams. So there's a key here to your dreams. And with the High Priestess, we're talking about the moon. So this person could be dreaming of you. You could be dreaming of this person as well. I think they're very hesitant to approach you. Maybe you ran from them. Maybe you said, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. Emptiness. Okay, emptiness can be a good thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? It's like where we empty ourselves out so that we can receive something better in its place, like a palm tree, like stability, right? And I do feel like someone is wanting to return to you. I keep coming back to a distant kiss and a prayer flag here. And this could be like a spiritual connection that you shared with this person. And again, emptiness is not a horrible thing here. I feel like Spirit is guiding you towards emptiness and peace and serenity with the High Priestess here. It is taking you out of situations that were just too out of control. That's the other side of the Chariot. Like something could have been too out of control here. Number 4. So we have opportunity beckons. All right. So we have the 4 of Cups. So you might be feeling like you had a missed opportunity with someone with the 4 of Cups here, and you might be thinking about it and reminiscing on it and trying to decide what you should do. All right. I'm just really drawn to this person's ass for some reason. It always creeps into the readings, right? Pile number 1, somebody has a nice ass. But But anyway, I do think that, you know, the other side of this is opportunity beckons. When you empty yourself out from all of these old dynamics and you get healing, it's like people can finally approach you. I feel like pile number one, like people can finally come towards you and can finally approach you. And you won't have all of these missed opportunities and all these distant kisses in the wind, you know, when you work on healing that. Yeah, we have 4 of Swords here. Just breathe. So look at this. There is a, for some of you, you guys have an alien guide, or you have a loved one in spirit who is reminding you to just breathe and to take it easy. For God's sakes, take it easy, right? Is what I just heard. But this person is holding, it could be your higher self too, is holding up the energy field around you so that you're not so easily drawn into other people's energy fields, is what I'm seeing here. And you have 2 4s as well, 4 4. So you have just breathe and opportunity beckons to you. So there's an ease that spirit is wanting you to find in your love life. We have Melchizedek here, Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay, yeah, so I understand now. So you guys are having to go within. You guys have had a lot of activity. You probably had a lot of activity. It's 12:12 on my clock right now. You guys probably had a lot of activity in your love life, possibly with a Pisces or a Virgo, is what I'm getting. But you guys could have had a lot of activity in your love life. And, you know, experience is wonderful because it builds and allows you to, you know, evaluate and see what you've been doing wrong. But there's an inner study, more inner study is now required for you. And I believe this takes us back to the family issues that we were looking at earlier. Maybe you saw this in your parents' relationship where one person had a fear of intimacy, was listening to their ego. It was this runner vibe, right? Or maybe that was just kind of the vibe in your family too, where people didn't really listen to each other and they just, instead of like talking things through and facing things, we do have the blue tea light here, throat chakra, they would just run away from the situation. So I'm getting that you've had a lot of experiences, pile number one, but the biggest thing for you to do is to empty yourself out and to be still and work through your inner study. Right now is a time for you to go into your inner study. And for some of you, that's going to involve looking at various faith, like different religions, examining different religions on a spiritual level, examining your family history. For some of you, it has to do with witchcraft and working on your own craft and your own inner relationship with spirit. Okay, and connecting with your guides. It could be different things for all of you, but I do see someone's energy in here is wanting to come through and give you a distant kiss and a prayer flag. Okay, that's a really interesting message. But you're going to receive higher learning regarding these experiences from your past and what happened, and it's going to flow much easier for you. Okay, pile number one. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's next for you in love via the tarot. All right. So what's next for my pile number ones via the tarot in love? What's coming towards my pile number ones with regard to love? Okay, notice I didn't say sex or false starts or one night stands. Pile number one, I said what is coming with regard to love? What's next for my pile number ones in love? Yeah, I see more studying. I see you working with others though too. I see you basically collaborating with others, and maybe you need to work with some other family members on this issue as far as releasing. But I see you writing and journaling and getting things off your chest. I see you sharing with others and inviting others into your process here with the Three of Pentacles. You could have an earth sign that's going to come in for you as well, someone who's more serious than the people that you've met in the past. And look at that green mixture in the test tube there. It's like this green, it's this green heart chakra. And this guy here is wearing a green shirt actually too. And I feel like, with the palm tree coming through, you guys have a lot more stability. Certainly Pentacles is very stable, and Three of Pentacles is all about working together and collaboration. So I think you guys, once you clear out this energy, there's a new opportunity for you in love. You have to empty yourself out from the experiences of the past. Just breathe, let things go, be peace, be chill, right? And then I feel like, yeah, you guys could have an earth sign male or female, younger male or female coming through, or your same age, okay? 6 of Cups. Aw, you guys are having so much healing, pile number 1. I feel like you guys are going to find someone that you have a past life connection with, probably someone that you worked with in a past life, okay? For some of you are here, that's what you're going to find as well. And I do feel like things are going to flow with this person. I do think that Spirit is divinely guiding this connection. I think this is a past life connection, and I think this connection is going to be a lot less of a false start or stop, go. It's going to be something more enduring, okay? So let's see, what else is coming for my pile number 1s in love? Reverse Queen of Cups. So this is just, you know, coming from Spirit saying, if you, Moon is on the bottom of the deck too. If you're feeling confused about your feelings, really take it slow and really take your time, okay? Because if you feel like, you know, you can't be vulnerable, you can't share how you feel, if you get really shut down in your connections, pile number 1, that's where this amber heart healing energy is coming in, and also intimacy with the sacral chakra, right? An upright Queen of Cups knows how to hold proper boundaries and, you know, give what she wants to give in love and receive as well. A reverse Queen of Cups is becoming kind of shut down from that. So I think it's important, pile number 1, that you take your time with whatever. We have the Just Breathe card here, is that you take your time. I think your guides will appreciate it too if you take your time in love. And of course, that's just good advice overall, but I feel like you can easily spook yourself out of situations when you don't take your time. Yeah, because sometimes you don't take your time, you don't listen to how you feel, and then you're just like, I'm moving on. And for some of you, you could be moving on from water sign energy, from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be leaving that shit behind and moving on. I see you guys getting into a really good place with love, though, even if you are having endings right now. I see you doing this inner child healing work. This is also my card of healing the inner child wounds. So overall, I think you guys you might be closing off from someone that wasn't good for you as well. For some of you here, you're closing off from something that wasn't good for you and you're moving on from that, okay? And yeah, I can see, because you have a 7 of Swords here, you have someone in your past who wasn't honest, who, you know, it could be a narcissist. In this deck, this is like my narcissist card, the 7 of Swords, smiling like this shit-eating grin here. You could have someone that just wasn't taking this connection very seriously at all, someone who just said whatever they wanted to just to kind of keep you on the hook and kind of keep you actively involved with them. But I see you're moving on from this, and you're shutting down from it, and this person is going to be part of your past, okay? So you guys could have had some rough go of it here. This person could have been a runner. They could have, like, you know, at one minute were like, yeah, I'm into it, you know, and told you a bunch of stuff. And then the next minute later, they were just running off and shutting down, okay? And so this could be something that happened in your family as well. But look at all this healing that you're getting, this Ace of Cups with the 6 of Cups. I do think you're going to find a new beginning in love. And I think this is a new person, pile number 1. Out with the old and with the new, right? That's what's coming in here for you guys. So let's see what else is new for love. Ace of Pentacles, you guys, and the Star. Wow, you guys. Okay, wow. Yeah, I think you guys have 2 aces, the 6 of Cups. You have the Star card here. I see you putting up boundaries against people that you realized in the past were not good for you, and put you in an emotionally draining space is what I'm getting. I see you guys having a lot of healing. I see you guys getting very comfortable with your bodies too, because Amber is all about the body. So if some of you have had any like issues around your body, or you have scars, or you have, or you're just like, you hide one part of your body because you don't want people to see it. I see you guys like moving away from that, moving away from insecurity. And I see you guys receiving, you know, an upgrade from Spirit and feeling very cared for, very seen, very loved, very held, okay? And I do think you guys, some of you guys are not only going to have at the same time a new beginning in love, but also a new beginning in your finances as well. It's funny, like when it rains, it pours, but the opposite is also true. when, you know, it's sunshine on all levels, right? Like many areas of life start coming together. And I think by embracing the new beginning and courageously moving forward on your path here, Six of Swords, and leaving behind this runner chaser codependency vibe here from the past, you're really going to stabilize your life in multiple areas. It's not just love. I also feel this with career, profession, and your calling in life, right? Your calling in life. And when you're not in a good space, like emotionally, I feel like it's hard for you to manifest good financial abundance. So it's very important for you to do the emotional healing work, because they go hand in hand for you, pile number one. So Spirit wants to bring you all the gifts that, you know, you're open to receiving, it looks like here. And you've got new energy coming into your life. So, you know, by leaving behind old energy and taking that leap, you guys are actually gaining new energy in your life, okay? That's beautiful, pile number one. That's what I see coming for you, what's coming next for you in love. Now, the extended reading will go into, if you just met someone or there's someone from your past, we'll go into how they feel and what actions they will next take, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one, for enjoying your reading, and happy Friday. I'm recording this on a Friday, which is Venus Day. It's the day of love, okay? So wishing the best for you, pile number one. And let's go ahead and get into pile number two. Okay, so pile number two, what's coming next for you in love? You have the black tea light here. And I also drew a crystal card for you that I'm just going to read a little bit from, whatever I feel drawn to read. And we're going to be asking what's next for you in love. On the extended reading, we'll go into how they feel and what actions they will take next, okay? But with that said, let's look at your crystal for pile number two. We have obsidian. Oh, with the black candle. How cool is that? You guys got black on black, right? There's a song called, oh no, I think it's called Blue on Black by Kenny Wayne Shepherd. I don't know why. I don't know why that song just, you know, came into my head. Maybe there's something you need to block from your life with the obsidian here. So we have 39, number 39. I'm going to read just a little bit about the obsidian. So it says, when you look in the mirror, who looks back at you? How do you view yourself? Do you look into your own eyes and see someone willing to acknowledge the past and learn from it? Do you see someone willing to step into a new identity, one more suited for the life you want for yourself? All of us are ever changing, a mix of past, present, and hopes for the future. The challenge is to trust that the you that you are becoming will be loved, cherished, and supported. Self-awareness means stopping long enough to acknowledge who you see and how when you observe yourself. The beautiful you and the you who is perfect. We are all works in progress, and as you engage in honest self-reflection, you will start to see where you were overlooking. The qualities you have been seeking in a partner but forgotten exist within you. You have so much to offer, as the ancient Greek axiom goes, know thyself. To be authentic in a relationship, you have to know and love yourself just as you are. And the obsidian spirit is here to remind you that you are awesome. Literally, it says that. You are awesome, all right? So some of you have had like a blackout in your love life. Like you've had things go dark. You've dealt with many endings. I mean, haven't we all? But for some of you, you've really been put through the ringer recently. And obsidian is a very protective stone. It's also very grounding. It's for the root chakra, right? And we talk about like the mud and the dirt and the earth and all of that. Like black to me really feels that way. Black is very protective as well, is what I said. So you guys are probably being actively protected now. Maybe from a Gemini or a Sagittarius, or maybe you are a Gemini or Sagittarius and you need to be protected from yourself at times, okay? But let's see. So we have here, silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt, okay? So this is talking about unpacking the mind. Yeah, it's kind of like when the mind goes black and fade to black. That's also a song too, right? And I see like the challenge, I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. So your soul needs to be unwound a bit. If you've been real serious and maybe thinking that like you're not going to have any new options in love and love's horrible and love sucks. You're being asked to kind of unwind in meditation's grace and breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Okay, pile number two, yeah. Look at that. That's a really cool doorway here. There's a long path for you in life, okay? So let's look at, oh, the Empress. You guys have the Empress here. So I feel like you guys are protecting your inner Empress, the part of you that has so much to give and so much to share and has quite a bit of clout. Some of you have quite a bit of clout in the spiritual world as well, too. You have a lot to share and a lot to give, and that's why you're being protected by this obsidian here. And then we have the Hermit. Yeah, some of you are thinking about, like, you've thought about just giving up entirely on love, that, like, you know, you're a sexy piece over here, pile number 2, but you're like, I don't know if I want anything to do with this shit, you know? And so you might be hiding out a little bit here. You might be silent and hiding out from love a little bit and very focused in on your work, on your spiritual path, on your wisdom that you're acquiring in this lifetime. And so you might be, even though you are very sexy and very alluring and many people would want to be with you, you're kind of like putting a magical cloak over yourself right now, so that it's almost like, so the people that you meet can't really see the fullness of you, because there is something here about not being quite ready to emerge, okay, pile number 2. And then we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier, totally with the Empress and Virgo here. Some of you could be embarking upon like diets and nutrition. And even if it's not a diet, you could just be learning, like taking supplements, learning how to better balance your energies throughout the day, working on getting better sleep. You could be taking, you know, nice baths and pampering yourself, and, you know, just really embracing you and pampering and taking care of yourself. You are trying to make those healthy choices right now in your life, is what I see. This could be Virgo, Taurus, or Libra energy here. Not enough. Okay, so frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, ego issues, and jealousy. Like I said, some of you go into connections and you wear this cloak over you and you don't really show who you are, the magnificence of who you are. And so people don't really get to know you. And, you know, it's interesting because maybe you have experienced a lack of confidence in the past, and you've sabotaged some connections over fear or ego issues. And so you felt like you weren't enough, right? And you held that cloak over you that way. So people really couldn't see that you're the freaking Empress over here. Like some of you have hid yourself in your work too. Stalker vibes. Okay, somebody's trying to get through your cloak of protection, your Harry Houdini, your Harry Potter cloak of protection here. All right, it could be a Scorpio. Someone's trying to penetrate you with their gaze, with their words, with their actions, with their you know what, okay? And it could be a Virgo Scorpio vibe here. But I'm definitely seeing someone is trying to get into your realm and is watching you too. An offer coming in. So some of you, this person who's been watching you is starting to notice that you're not like, that if you were just presenting yourself as like kind of a drab person who all you do is work and you're not really like showing the fullness of who you are, this person's starting to realize who you are, and they're starting to get really interested as a result, okay? And if they just saw you as someone who was all about the work, business, health, all of that, and that's amazing, right, to be about that, but they're starting to see like this whole other side of you is what I feel here. Temperance, balance. Okay, so there is a person who wants to come into union with you. Look at this card and see if it looks like the man or woman that you're trying to come into union with, because I feel like if that's the case, like more power to you, it's even more, right? But I definitely feel like with Temperance here, I felt that Libra energy, the Sagittarius energy. There is this element of alchemizing and, you know, integrating your more intellectual, work-focused, and maybe isolationist side with the Hermit here, your introvert side, with your abundant and glowing and amazing Empress energy. So I do see like also this masculine and feminine within you is coming together. And maybe your masculine energy, like men and women can both have masculine energy, but maybe your masculine energy has felt like giving up, just like love is bullshit, it's not for me, right? I see someone coming in and making you real happy, like they both have smiles on their faces, they both look very interested and focused on each other, okay? So I see that coming in. find balance. Again, we have 2 balances here, so there could be double Libras in this reading. But there's a 2 of Pentacles, so you're needing to find balance in all areas of your life. You can't just put all your energy into, we have the silent skill here, like you can't just pour all your energy into one thing. Like you definitely need more balance in your life. We have White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, so maybe it's a pattern around having low self-confidence, not feeling enough, and you've been carrying some of these low confidence issues, or feeling like you weren't enough for people, or this feeling of having to shelter your energy and hide from the world. A lot of people who are energetically sensitive would wear this stone on their body to help ground themselves and also block out any energies that they didn't want to come in. So if you have a family history where people felt like they weren't enough and there were ego issues, jealousy, self-sabotage, there's healing now for you in your family line, and the work that you're doing with regard to love and making healthy choices and letting yourself be seen are all a part about healing your family line here, okay? So you do have the ancestor spirits are here with you, and they're not fucking around. They're pretty serious. Some of them are like, you better show who you are and your magnificence now, okay? Like, when do you plan on doing that? I feel like some of them are very serious. They're like, you better do that now, because you better, you know, they love you, but they're also here to, like, you know, call you out, is what I feel too with your ancestors, all right? They appreciate you, but they call you out as well. So for pile number 2, what is next for my pile number 2s in love? What is next for my pile number 2s? Okay, reversed high priestess. Some of you are going to come out. I actually had a premonition that I was going to draw this card during one of the readings and that it was going to stump me greatly. But it's particularly the reversed high priestess. But I feel like you guys are coming out of a phase of just withdrawing within yourself, and you're coming out of that now, and you're wanting to show yourself to the world. It's like glow up and show up, right? Pile number 2. So I feel like you guys are letting go of the need to cloak yourself and protect everything. The high priestess is very cloaked and very protected. Like the only thing that you can see here is her neck and her hands. You don't see her feet. You see her face, her neck, and one of her hands. That's it. Like she is completely cloaked in spirit, okay? And I feel like you guys are, you know, and that's cool. Like it's, the inward journey is wonderful. And, you know, you guys have that silent skill. You guys are able to cloak yourselves and go within, but spirit is asking you to come out of that. And here I see what's next for you in love. Like you're ready to emerge from the cocoon very soon here, okay? We have, yeah, 2 of Wands. You're ready to come out of the cocoon and take a look at what's next for you. Take a look at the opportunities. Take a look at what's next on the horizon. There could be an Aries in your future here, an Aries or a Cancer, but I feel like, you know, you're standing on the precipice and you're like, what am I going to do next? Now that I'm, you know, came out of my cave, what's next, right? So what is next? All right, reversed Empress. So yeah, some of you might, you know, come out of your cave, come out of your shell, but then you're like, oh shit, you know, it's too much. It's too much. The world's crazy. It's too much, right? And you might feel like withdrawing again, and you might need to take baby steps with the 2 of Wands here. You might need to try a couple different paths as well with love. Like, I think you just need to be open to the opportunity and not shut down is what I'm getting. Reversed Hermit. Yeah, so you guys have this, you guys are crazy. You guys have this inner dialogue going on with yourself where you're like, I should really just focus on myself. I should really just, you know, do it. And then there's another part of you that's like, no, I'm sick. I'm bored of it. I want to get out and do something. I want to get out of my shell here. So you guys are still, I think what this is saying is you're still very much in your own process with regard to what's next for you in love. And you're not, for a little bit, you're not going to quite be sure here of, you know, maybe what your next step is. And you're really going to need to take your time and probably try multiple paths. But it's all leading you to your happiness with the 10 of Cups. It's all leading you to your highest hope, your highest happiness. For some of you that want to have a family, and some of you might not like being alone, Libra energy, and it's hard for you to be alone, and you have been alone, and you realize it's challenging. I mean, in the pandemic, a lot of us have been alone, right? And, maybe in the past you weren't making the greatest choices about your body and your health. And now you're making different choices. And it is going to lead to your happiness. 10 of Cups, okay? I see you guys having a lot of happiness. Some of you may have kids. Some of you may not. Some of you might not want to have kids. You might just want to travel and live a really nice, luxurious life with your person is what I see here too. But some of you, even though you act like you're fine with being alone and just kind of doing your own thing, there could be a fear here of being alone too. Like maybe in a past life you were alone, and this lifetime you're like, I don't want to be alone, right? So yeah, I see that there. What's coming next for my pile number 2s in love? The world. Oh my God, success, right? You guys, the 10 of Cups in the world. I feel like, and the world card, she's like a naked dancer, okay? And she's not, you can see her tits, they're out. You can see her legs. She's just wearing, the cloak of spirit here, this purple, I forget the name of it, but it looks like a purple scarf. There's an actual name for it. I feel like you're going to become a lot more anchored in what it is that you want, because we have the 4 fixed signs. We have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, we have Taurus, and we have Leo anchoring the energy here, okay? So this is all about something manifesting on the earth plane and anchoring into the energy and opening yourself up in a place that feels safe for you, okay? So I think I see this as you finally opening up and having success in your relationships and getting, your ideal, like getting what you want ideally. With the world card, it's Saturn energy too. So it's like you've actually put in the work here, okay? You've done the inner work. Some people haven't done it, but you have. 4 of Pentacles. I see you letting go of a lot of stubborn patterns that you developed in the past, and you're immovable. You were like the great immovable object, and you just kind of stayed withdrawn and within yourself, and you didn't want to let others come close to you. I see you letting go of that energy, pile number 2. And we have the reverse King of Swords. So some of you part of this process could have been letting go of a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius here, and not being so stubbornly anchored in with this person, okay? But for some of you, this is just becoming, not just being so logical about everything, but actually opening yourself up to, to spirit, and to opening yourself up to an offer and not just shutting down communication with people, okay? So I see that too. Like I see you making changes there. What's next for you in love? Reversed Emperor. Okay, and the Tower is on the bottom of the deck. So for a slight segment of you, you are going to have to go through, you're going to lose someone, okay? And I don't mean to say that, I don't mean lose someone like they're going to fall off the planet and die. I just mean there is some energy that's going to be sucked out of your life, and it's for a very good purpose. There is something that has been holding you back. Some of you may have cloaked yourself in an energy, a relationship that wasn't good for you, okay? And the Tower is here to rut bust you out of that. If you're in a rut with anything in your life, the Tower comes to basically clear out any ruts that you have in your life, so that to bring you the world, to bring you the 10 of Cups, to bring you the absolute success. And some of you are probably going through this energy right now. So I'm not telling you anything new, because the Tower, when you pull it, it's like it's happening right now. It's real time. It's not like it's coming up. It's happening real time. So don't be alarmed that I said that. Some of you are losing a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an Aries. Or somebody that you had a long-term relationship with, and you're realizing, I can't keep holding on to this anymore. I can't keep holding on to it. It doesn't serve me. It's not bringing me happiness. It's, it's cloaking me in this energy, and it's not really allowing me to get my work done and do what I need to do in this world, okay? So, and I definitely feel like this has been, a rug pulled out from underneath you process, and sometimes the wool was pulled over your eyes and you didn't really want to see what was there, okay, pile number 2. But I do feel like you're finding balance and you're finding more peace after a Tower event as well too, because you guys have Temperance here and you have fine balance, okay? So some of you have literally had to let go of a relationship that was very, very hard for you to let go of. And there could have been major practical considerations as well about letting go of this relationship. Okay, there could have been money issues with it. There could have been logistical issues with it, and just big changes changes that you weren't anticipating. But I do feel like for you, pile number 2, you're letting go. And that's probably why a lot of you are also needing protection and grounding, because that is quite a bit to go through when you're in that space, okay? So keep letting go, pile number 2. Keep working on your skills, but do know this is about as good as it can get. The 10 of Cups in the world is coming for you, okay? As long as you keep making these healthy choices and shining your light, all right? So thank you so much, pile number 2. In the extended reading, we'll go into how they feel and what the actions they will take next, okay? So if you have someone on your mind, or they have a new connection or an old connection, we will go ahead and look at that in the extended reading, okay, guys? So let's go ahead, and we're going to put your reading up here. If you're interested in a private reading, please follow the instructions in my description box. Everything is there for you. I'd be happy to give you a private reading. And with that being said, pile number 3. So my beautiful pile number 3s, welcome to your reading. Today we're asking, what is next for you in love? You guys have the green tea light, which is perfect for the heart chakra. Okay, and I have some oracle cards here, and then in the extended reading, if you want to hit that up, you can hit the description box below, and it will take you to my Vimeo channel where you can ask, or we will find out, how do they feel and what are their next actions that they will take. But for right now, let's find out what's next for you in love, okay, pile number 3? Some of you are healing some major things in your life with this green color. It's very peaceful, very loving, very heart chakra. And then I have a crystal card, and I'm going to read a little bit from my book here, and or it's not my book, from this book. And we will find out just a little bit about what this crystal means for you, okay? So let's take a look. Hematite. Wow, what a great one. I love this one. Actually, I have a hematite. I have one. Where is it? In my little bag of goodies over here. Where did you go, hematite? Anyway, I have it. I don't want to hold us up here. Huh, I'll find it. It's in there. I have a lot of stuff. So anyway, but hematite is your guys', it's a very good grounding stone, very good for empaths and people who are very sensitive too. We have 26 here, which adds up to an 8, and we do have Lionsgate coming up on 8/8 as well. So let's take a look at 26. Okay. Becoming grounded, getting back to the earth, practicality, centeredness, balance, and calm. Isn't that lovely? It's with the green, it's with the heart chakra too. And then your love messages with regard to this stone is, love is a verb expressed through loving actions. Hematite spirit is calling you to take loving action today towards someone whom perhaps you have been taking for granted just a bit. It's too much too easy to forget people's wonderful qualities and all they give us. For our brains are designed to pay more attention to problems and dangers. Make a point today of expressing love and appreciation to others, from making love to your romantic partner to offering a thank you to your neighbor for doing something special for a friend, to say, I'm so glad you were in my life, or to a friend. Say that. Relationships are the foundation that support you in turbulent times. Nourish them every day, okay? So some of you, either your person needs to be more grateful to you, or you need to be more grateful to them. But there's this energy of appreciating one another. Instead of always looking for the worst, look for the good things, okay? So yeah, and hematite is also very fierce for when you need to protect yourself from others as well. Let's look at your oracle. You have nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. All right, you guys are meant, look at this divine door. It's so beautiful. Some of you may be taking a trip. I can see like the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Europe. I can see like this cottage. It's very beautiful. And some of you are gonna be nomads and travel around more, and you're gonna take the leap. I really feel like this is like Fool energy with the Fool card, okay? So we have some nomads here. We might have some Aquariuses, some Sagittarians. Yeah, feeling the energy of Jupiter here. We have the Emperor, okay? So we have the Two of Wands. All right, so a fire sign wants to be with you guys, pile number 3. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Hammer. So we have rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. All right. So yeah, some of you have been working on building things. Hematite is amazing for that. Maybe you're working on building up a connection here. We have acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Okay. So some of you have had to crack through many different, the holes here to get to what the right, you've had to basically break things down in order to build them back up is what I'm seeing here. And we have caught in a fantasy. Okay, so some of you could feel like you're caught in a fantasy and your fantasies were getting ruined here with the axe. Maybe you had a breakup or a separation. Pamper yourself. Okay, so some of you need to take some of your fantasy energy and turn it on yourself and take care of yourselves better. Detach. Okay, we have number 11 here, detach. So some of you are being asked to detach from situations that no longer serve you. The axe will do the trick, right? If you need to detach yourself from a situation, the axe will take care of that for you. We have master, so we have double energy, okay? So we have justice and we have double. So I do think there is a situation that you're going to be leaving from, and some of you might actually physically move away from this situation or just travel, and it clears the energy of this connection. The Miriam, Sacred Vision. I was actually thinking of this card when I pulled this deck. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries, okay? Because what does the devil do? What does the master devil try to do? It puts the heart in this cage, and it tells us that we have limits, that there is a limit to love, right? There is a song by Feist called There's a Limit to Your Love, okay? And it's kind of a sad song, but you know, that's what it is with some people. Their love feels very limited and they can get very obsessive or controlling, or they just keep you in a place where you're made to be small, right? And you actually push through that with the axe here. And then you immediately start rebuilding something better with the hammer, okay? So in this Miriam here, Sacred Vision, you're being asked to hold the vision here. Some of you could be Geminis because this is like twin energy on this card, but you're being asked to forgive people, especially with the Devil card here. There could have been somebody in this connection that was very selfish, that they only cared about their own pleasure, and they looked at a man or a woman as an object, and they were like very just like duh, you know, about the connection. Like they weren't on it, they weren't getting with the program, right? And what you were looking for was somebody who was engaging with you, somebody who was engaged, not somebody who is trying to just set all these limitations around the situation before it even began. So, you know, if you love something, let it go, right? With the dove in her hands and letting it go here. I mean, she has a very, kind of sad look on her face. Like, if I guess I have to let this go, I will. But you can tell she's in the temple of spirit. And even though it's cold outside, you know, there might have been something that happened during winter time for you, but even though it's cold outside, she's being nourished by the warmth of spirit, and she is letting it go, right? Because when you detach, you can let go, and then you yourself can get free with the nomad energy here. Like then you are more free to pursue what it is that you need. So for some of you, you were with someone in the past that just wasn't giving you attention. It was just selfish and kind of all about themselves, when really, like I said, you want to be with someone that engages with you, all right? And you could have been caught in a fantasy with this person. You know, it could have been an Aries you were caught in a fantasy with. Yeah, I also heard Aquarius and Pisces. So you could have been caught in a fantasy with someone and you weren't really facing the truth and grounding yourself in the truth of it. But what you need is somebody that can engage with you, someone that's interested in you, somebody that can take care of you, someone that can chat with you, like someone that you can stare at across the table while you have a meal and, you know, look at each other in the eye. Have you ever noticed there are some people, you go out with them and they're always looking in other directions, and it could be the first or second date, but they're always looking in other directions, and that's fucked up, right? I mean, when you're out with someone, it's like manners, right? Libra energy, have your fucking manners. Like look at the person that you're talking to and engage with them directly, okay? When people can't look you directly in the eye, that tells me something's up, right? And I think you're figuring that out too, and you are just releasing that. You're making a break from that situation. There could be a Capricorn or a Libra here that needs to fucking go back to school, or you could be the Libra, but there's a Capricorn here that needs to get their shit together a little bit more in this whole ordeal, because I see somebody here is trying to control the outcome, and that isn't going to work. And I do see here with the axe, someone is stopping the pattern, and there might be that you guys are no longer talking to each other, but you actually got away from this selfish energy, and now you're loving yourself, okay? And I think you want to be with someone that engages you, that actually, like, there's a give and take, there's communication, there's sharing, right? There's a spark there, okay? Doesn't everyone want that? I mean, who wants someone that's, I don't know why some people think they can just be lazy and selfish and just zone off and drool in the corner. You know, I don't know why people think they can get laid with that kind of behavior, right? Pile number 3, why do those people think that they can get laid with that kind of behavior? I see you detaching from that and building something much better in its place, okay? So let's look at the tarot and see, what does the tarot have to say? What is coming through for pile number 3 in love? What's next for pile number 3 in love? What is next for my pile number 3s here? Reverse 6 of Swords, okay? So some of you could be wanting to leave this situation, but it's really taking its toll on you with the 4 of Cups here. I mean, I see her face here on the detached. You know, normally Justice is like, shh, shh, shh. But here, her face is melancholy, and she's like, if I guess I have to let it go, I will, you know, and there's this energy of, you know, not bringing something into completion of, but I feel like Spirit is like, knock, knock, what are you not seeing here? Like, we're trying to bring you a new love, but you're kind of getting, you know, stuck in the mire here with the reverse 6 of Swords. And I don't see this person, honestly, with the 4 of Cups and the reverse 6 of Swords. I don't see them, like, you know, making moves or coming back, right? So I think the message here is to get out of this old energy for you, pile number 3. If there's old energy that you need to rid yourself of and get over, we have a new moon in Leo coming up on August 18th, and that would be a great time to let go of everything, maybe do something really nice for yourself and just let go of this old energy, all right? Because there's an aspect of you that I feel still wants to linger in the old energy, even though you know it's not for you. Yeah, the Hermit. So Spirit is asking you to be brave about what you need to shine a light on, what you need to look at. Look at your own participation in the situation, and look at like where you have been unwilling to move on or let go, and how that has impacted you, because some of you are about to take an axe to situations that no longer serve you, okay? So the Hermit is here to guide you and to show you, to shine a light on your own psychology, on your own truth here about, and then also pile number 3, keep your eye on the prize. What you want to have is an actual engaging connection with someone who can meet you halfway, all right? That's what you're looking for, and that's not an unreasonable thing to ask. Some of you are going to get a visit from a King of Swords, from a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? And this person could be, you know, not really budging is what I'm seeing. Like, they're not really budging. They're sticking to their guns. They're kind of repeating shit that they've already said to you, okay? And I see this person trying to basically explain to you something that happened, but at the same time, they're not really budging themselves is what I see here, okay? Princess of Swords. I see you just being like, you know, like I see you entertaining what they're saying, but I also just see you like not really taking it in, because you have your sword that's raised up to them. So I see you just not really wanting to take it in. I think Spirit's going to shine a light on where you've been unwilling to let go of this King of Swords. And I think that you're going to probably hear this person out, because you're working on forgiveness here with the Miriam, and forgiveness in order to heal. But at the same time, you have your sword raised, and you're very much in your logical space of this sense of like you hear this person speak and you're like, it really is kind of the same old talk track, isn't it? Like there's this whole idea of having a talk track. And I think it becomes boring, right? Because if you're kind of a nomad hippie spirit, or you like people that really engage with you and really get intimate and engage with you, that kind of repetitive talk track is not gonna, it's gonna bore you at the end of the day. And that might be a realization that you get here, okay? So what is next for you in love, pile number 3? 3 of Swords. Yeah, I think that's just Spirit saying if you keep holding on to this old energy, this old situation that you know really isn't serving you, it's just going to kind of bring more of the same. It's repeating this message from the King of Swords, like somebody who has a specific talk track with you that just keeps kind of repeating it. It's just going to kind of give the same results. But the other side here of the 3 of Swords is that you're actually healing your heart when you let go, okay? When you take rest from this situation, when you flee this situation, you actually, you're actually going to start healing your heart from that point. Okay, yeah, I just saw the 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And yeah, there's 2 4s here. So, Spirit's like, you have a choice. You can linger in this indefinitely. I mean, definitely feel your feelings, of course, but don't go overboard with it, right? And then take leave from the situation, right? Take leave and detach. Take care of yourself, pamper yourself, make sure you're getting what you need, right? And that this old energy is a part of the past, okay? It is what it is, but you're basically, and if you're a guy watching this, I see a new woman coming into your life. I see someone who's a lot more maternal and caring and nurturing, possibly a Cancer, or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio. But I see someone who's a lot better for you coming in and is going to bring you a lot more peace than this old connection that you had in the past. Okay, so I just needed to add that in. Same goes true if you're a woman watching this. I see you having another woman or another man coming into your life that's much more peaceful and caring to you. But I just had to call that out there, okay? Ace of Wands. Yeah, your inner work is going to bring you new beginnings. It's going to bring you the excitement that you seek, okay? Because you want to be with someone who actually engages you, all right? Keep remembering that, because that is also going to bring you to new sexual heights as well, pile number 3. Like you open yourself up to this new energy, you stick with your own program here, and you keep building with the hammer, you keep building it out, and you keep looking for that, you're gonna go different places with the nomad energy here, and you're gonna seek out different energy, all right? Maybe a Sagittarius you're gonna seek out, but I see that this is the hand of God, like giving you more excitement, more engagement, more mastery over what you're doing, okay? And it's actually like you're being led in the right direction, and Spirit is magnetic, like is making you magnetic towards your future person, okay? As long as you let go of this past, and I know you're working on it, okay? This sun will come out, right? I do think that, this person, this King of Swords, who maybe was manipulative with their words or just turned things around or made you feel like you didn't know what you were thinking or doing, or they tried to think that they had a sharper intellect than you, the light is being shined on this situation, okay? We have the double energy and we have the sun over it. The light is being shown on this situation and on this person, and you are receiving clarity. You have sacred vision, and your guides are coming in to give you information on this person, and you're seeing this person isn't a whole lot of fun, is what I feel. They're not fun, and you're looking for that engaging fun, and they're just kind of like on the same talk track, okay? They do the same thing every day, right? It's boring. All right, and now let's see here what else is coming. 8 of Pentacles. Some of you are going to be very working real hard, all right? I know it's what's coming next for you in love, but I see you wanting to invest into the things that actually are proven and tangible. I see you not getting caught in a fantasy anymore. I see you wanting to work on the things that are actually tangible and letting go of the things that are just a single talk track here. And I see you guys pouring your energy into the things that are most worthwhile. I also see some of you getting that coin and doing that work, okay? Some of you are gonna be doing good work, getting recognized from your work, and your skills are up leveling and you're getting recognized, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 3. I really enjoyed reading for you. and we will go to your extended reading, and we will find out how they feel and what their next actions are that they will take. If you have a new person you're thinking of or an old person, we will go into that in the extended reading. So thank you so much, pile number 3. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend.